Hidden among the bushes and eucalyptus trees, the grottos of the Shrine of Our Lady of Revelation are almost invisible from the outside. This area in the south of Rome is known as the Tre Fontane, 3 fountains. The tradition has it that the Apostle St. Paul was beheaded here. Today there are 2 sacred places located here, the Tre Fontane Trappist Abbey and a Marian Shrine dedicated to Our Lady of Revelation, the 2 places divided by the Laurentina Highway. The churches on either side of the highway belong to the abbey and date back to the time of the early Christians. However, the shrine of Tre Fontane is only 70 years old, yet despite its relative modernity, the story of what occurred here is as incredible as the martyrdom of St. Paul. Right here, inside this grotto, Our Lady appeared to an anticlerical Protestant, Bruno Cornacchiola, in 1947.
Bruno aveva un carattere molto forte. Era un uomo.
Bruno had a strong character. He was a strong-willed man who didn't bother with half measures, so he would instill the depth of truth in you when he spoke. He was neither soft nor sweet, as we may picture a kind visionary. On the contrary, he was a true St. Paul, so he was very incisive and strong when he spoke, but his strength derived by the truth of faith that helped many people return to the Catholic Church.
Back in 1947, Bruno held an important role in the Seventh-day Adventist Protestant community. On April the 12th, he came here with his 3 children, left the children to play with a ball, and started to prepare a speech for a conference. With the speech, he wanted to discredit the Catholic Church and prove that the Immaculate Conception and the Marian Assumption into heaven were lies invented by clergy.
71 years ago, the Virgin came here to call a man who was fighting against the Church. He wanted to kill Pope Pius XII. He didn't believe in Marian dogmas, nor in her privileges, and he owned a Protestant Bible.
While Bruno was writing the speech, he could no longer hear his children playing, so he searched for them and, much to his amusement, found them kneeling before a grotto, praying and repeating, "Beautiful lady, beautiful lady."
She said something very strong. "You are persecuting me. Enough of it now. Enter into the sheepfold, the holy court of heaven on earth." That's what the Virgin called the Catholic Church, the holy sheepfold. This place is a place of great conversion, a call to the truth of the Catholic Church. The Virgin Mary states that the true church of her Son is based on 3 white loves: love for the Eucharist, love for the Immaculate Conception, and love for the Holy Father. These are the founding elements of the Catholic Church, as Bruno was outside the Catholic Church and the Virgin called him in.
La Madonna lo richiama.
Our Lady was holding the Holy Scriptures to her chest. She was wearing a white dress tied with a rose-colored belt and was covered with a green mantle that flowed from her head to her feet.
Since our order was born from this story, we wear a green habit. The Virgin appeared wearing a green mantle and, as you can see, a white dress and a pink band. The Virgin meant something even through these colors. What did she want to explain? Her relationship with the Holy Trinity. Green is a symbol of the creation, so it stands for the Father, and she is the daughter of the Father. White symbolizes grace, and she is the mother of the Son, Jesus. The Holy Ghost, which encircles us with its breath, is the color pink, and she is the spouse of the Holy Ghost. Therefore, the Virgin Mary wants to express her precise relationship with the Holy Trinity through the use of color.
Con la Santissima Trinità.
Bruno converted as once St. Paul had converted, and like St. Paul, after his conversion, Bruno served the Church for the rest of his life, till his death in 2001.
Non è cambiato questo posto.
This place hasn't changed, it has stayed the same. As you can see, the surroundings are still very simple. There's a project for a big sanctuary to be built. St. John Paul II had found a name for it, Saint Mary of the third millennium at the Three Fountains. This is a prophecy, who knows when it will come true, but the Virgin requested a big sanctuary to be built here.